Yes, so guys, I'm just finalizing my setup. I hope we'll be live soon. Or are we live already? If you're live, I welcome all of you into this live feed. Today we want to play some games, and for us just to ensure that we reach our goal, we've decided to give or put ourselves an ultimatum. And the ultimatum is that we have to get to 1700 ratings ELO, or we don't sleep. If we don't sleep, it means we'll be playing throughout the night. Right now where I am, it is 3:15 p.m. That is Sunday. And we just have ample time to ensure we get the games going and get the ratings we want. So immediately I'll be starting. I won't waste any more time on this. Well, here our opponent is rated 1662. He's from Vietnam. Hello, Vietnam. Any Vietnamese in the chat? If you look at his ratings, he has got 2 more rating points higher than us. That is considered like almost equal ratings. And think, should I castle? I learned this line of but that was without this bishop here. I learned the line of pushing this pawn forward here, and if he captures, then I play my queen to a5 with an attack on this pawn, and because this pawn is threatened, I guess he's simply going to maybe play his bishop to there. So for that reason, let me complete my development. A development is always key in chess, so they say, and we are not going to waste any momentum. Or he's brought his juicer out. They call it the juicer. I suppose I need to castle. There is going to be some pressure exerted by that bishop on this diagonal. And you see he's already attacking. So the question is he conscious of the tactics, or is he attacking us just because he feels we need to be attacked? Because with that move, I already feel that this exchange favors us greatly. If that favors us, then I want to move this knight here and attack this pawn. But I'm not sure if it is the best idea. Something is also telling me that I can get my queen there, but getting my queen there is just putting it in the line of this bishop. Getting it into this diagonal, is there any tactic with that? I don't think so. So what I suppose, without wasting time, let us just go for this attack and see where it gets us to. Because if we can successfully launch an attack against, right now we are pressurizing this pawn, which my opponent has defended, and now I don't feel passive is the way. I feel I should just let it in, all in on him. But again, how? I'll be checking on our time. So far we are running so much low on time, I suppose because we are oh, is that all information available for you on the chat? Well, this guy is prepared. What do I mean prepared? I know Ikari would even play this. Ikari would play this. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm saying Ikari would play that. Because he will simply lose this rook. What I'm trying to say is that I feel there could be a tactic in this position, but no, I can't figure it out. So I'm going to put some pressure on this diagonal. Hope that something better comes our way. If it does, well and good. If it doesn't, the way this guy is playing, I tell you, this guy is a chess master. Oh, well. Okay. I think we'll just play on. If he, for example, attacks our knight, we're going to drop it back here. I'm not going to be threatened by that move. We can technically win a pawn with this, or can't we? We should. We should win a pawn with that. I think, we are just generally going to get an advantage. The advantage is going to be kind of good for us. I don't think that does anything other than gives us a free bishop. We are so low on time. He has got almost twice the amount of time we have. Oh. So who is better? No one. You mean no one is better? Well, we could be better with this. Cutting the queen off from the king off from castling. This should be good. This knight can't jump here. He would really wish his knight could jump here, but he can't. And right now, these are the bishops which don't need to move backwards. But if it doesn't move backward, it means it needs to stay there. Good. Why am I saying good? I'm saying good because I don't understand the position. It looks winning for me. I don't really have the tactics to do it, except I might want to harass this knight first of all. Once I harass this knight, I think I'm going to have a good position. So guys, if you are in the chat, kindly tell me where you are watching from. I can see my OBS is releasing a lot of information. Maybe some are unnecessary. Let me try to adjust it. Okay, I'll adjust it between the games so that I don't lose on time. We have got 3 minutes. He has got over 7 minutes in this game. If he was somewhere equal to us, if he had got any equality of any kind, then he would have won on time. And I still feel he could have the equality if he can move his knight here, because if I capture, if he moves his knight here and I capture, he can capture this. And now my bishop here is in the hand's way, or how do they say it? The harm's way. And he can castle, which with any sense is not good for me. So by sacrificing this is knight, oh, but there we are, I didn't see it, so we can what was our actual plan? We can put a tower where? Here. A tower is always put at the open files. There is no need of playing this here, because the C file is semi-open and the F file is fully open. So I'm feeling my rooks are better off in the fully open F file than the semi-open C file. Guys, we are getting into 1700 today. This is our first game of the day. We are playing against Vinh Phu. Vinh Phu is from Vietnam, and so far is like just checkmated himself, because I can just push my rook all the way here, and that king is mated. Wow, I told you we are going to win our first game. Guy, I'm not going to keep you here wasting your time. Mr. Vinh Phu, thank you so much. Thank you for giving us our first points. We are at 1668. What a checkmate. I'm going to do a recap of this sometimes later. Put some salt or sugar into it so that this our checkmate can count onto something. Well, let's move on. We have got 32 more rating points to go. Our aim is to reach 1700 today, and we want to reach it together. The Sicilian. What did I read about this Sicilian? Let's see. When I'm on the books, I always have got these nice tactics coming my way. But when I get onto the board, they just seem to fade away. There are always tactics all over the board, but they never well, I think developing this my bishop with a tempo sounds logical. It's almost like it's almost like therapeutic. So guys, if it were you, would you exchange the queens? Because these are the decisions that I make, and sometimes I just find that I've erred. I'm afraid that if I don't exchange the queens, like if I play passively my rook to c3 and hope that if he captures my queen, I do the same, I feel with that, you will have a chance to castle. Oh, but that is good. Let me do that. I just want to play aggressively today. I want to play aggressively. Very aggressive. If he brings this is rook to the c file, I'll capture this pawn here on a7. Right now I'm threatening a fork, guys. I'm threatening a fork. Eric Gosson sometimes calls it a pork. Now the question is, can it trap my knight? Does he have enough resources to trap my knight? I don't think so. Let me do this. Oh. But my friend, that is... Okay. See, I feel his weakness is that he doesn't have development. So if I can castle right now, and then play b3, then release this bishop somewhere here, with the idea of going here, well, he has got bad plans. He has got bad plans. He's not a good guy. We chose to fight the wrong guy, man. giving him a pawn. He doesn't want a pawn? This guy is nuts. Well, now I feel like triggering this. And allowing to take that pawn. If this guy castles right now, I'm in trouble. If he castles, again, if he takes this pawn here, I'm even more doomed. So, I foresee him my man is not in a hurry to castle. Probably because he thinks that he doesn't need to castle. Oh, because he had got that. Okay. We now got this. Then I've got this. Then, for me to be safe, I have to do this. Or else, God, he's fucked us bad. This my Brazilian man is, wow. This Brazilian guy, I know I shouldn't exchange pieces when I am down, but what is the best alternative I had? It's worse than the first alternative. I cannot even capture that pawn. Or maybe I can. But then I have to prepare my escape route. Well guys, we might lose this. Hata sielewi ni mchezo gani. Pamela Mudogo. This is chess we are doing right now. This is chess we are doing. We are very pathetic. Actually, we are losing this game. Is up all piece. And we are just trying to play along. If he can make some mistake and let us gather some like this pawn here and see if we can create some counter play. But it is very unlikely. You see, like with that, well, I can do these. But now I can't do these because he will simply checkmate me. So I'll have to maybe do that. And now I can do this. And I can do that. keep that queen in that enclosure, that king in that enclosure, and there is nothing much else I can do other than hoover around here and hope that he doesn't realize his strengths. I can do this. You know what he wants to do? He wants to do that and then give me headache. Yeah, probably checkmate me. That is why I need to do this and hope that I can push this my pawn forward. Now, we don't want an exchange. Well, guys, we need to lose honorably. We don't want to lose pathetically, like we don't understand what is going on. If he is not careful, we can get counterplay in this position. I hope he knows that. Because if he doesn't, then I can push, right? Then push, then push, and then I would have gone here, but that will allow him to attack this, and this defense just falls to this. Okay, but what else is there to push? This. Guys, we are very worse in this game. I don't think we have got any advantage. Advantage is even a dream. We have got nothing in this game, nothing. And we are just holding on so that we see how we are going to lose it. We need to lose in style. done a mistake. Man. I was supposed not to do that. I was supposed to play with him somewhere here. Okay, guys, I'm going to resign and wish my opponent a good win. Hey, my Brazil friend, Mota. That was awesome. You've won a great game. Let's see if we will get to 1700 because that is the ultimatum. We are playing against Don Pana. Don Pana is from Cuba. Don Pana, welcome. Don Pana is rated 1687, which means is ahead of us with around 26 points. That is a good game to win if we can, because we are going to win awesome points. I'm not sure what he wants to do, but it looks dangerous. My opponent, that is. He wants to capture this. Let me just capture that. It's worth it. Oh. This guy is good. This guy is awesome. He can pin it with that. But then, hello, Chaitanya Manuja. Is that the right pronunciation? Pardon me if I didn't pronounce that well. Chaitanya Manuja. Hello. I'm trying to get to 1700. Have been stuck at 1600 for ages, guys. And him wasting tempos just makes me feel that we have him where we want him. Because I think we just need to attack him. There is no need of being afraid when you already have everything set. Man, this guy is... I feel he's had a very solid foundation on this. It's not like he's worse or something. No, he isn't. If any case, it's us who are worse. So I'll do what is needed, develop, and in some games you don't even need to be the one with the right strategy. In some cases, you just need the opponent to have the wrong strategy. Like in this case, if you were to ask me about my strategy, I don't think I would have something direct to tell you like I'm planning A, B, C, D or something. But because my opponent is just about as much as rated as me, I suppose he also doesn't have much in this position, and he is as lost as me. So we are just going to play ahead. We do have an advantage in this position, don't we? We could. There is no way I'm exchanging that bishop for anything, so I'm just going to retract it, drop it here. If he, for example, pins my knight, that is, I was talking about that, then I would have done something else, but he hasn't done that, so that is not a threat right now. The threat is him castling his bishop here and putting pressure on this our pawn. Hello, where are you watching from, Mr. Chaitanya Manuja? Where are you watching from? What is your chess ratings? We can play a game. You can send me a request and we play. There is a way, chess.com. Oh, India, that's great, brother. That's great, brother. India has got some of the best chess players in the universe. When we talk about Indian chess, we talk about probably the current king of kings of chess in the universe, and it's something worth applauding. The current world champion is from India, for those who don't have information. Mr. Gukesh is a very young Indian, only at 18, and is already world champion. It only tells you the seriousness or the degree of chess in that part of the world. Where are you from? I'm from Kenya. We always run, but I plan to run with this title of chess because my opponent is just all over me, man. I don't know what to play. My opponent is just all over me. I just wanted to develop and have something going on because, well, this is bad. Okay. So, does he have a weakness? Everybody has a weakness. What is my opponent's weakness? I think his weakness is this is backward pawn. I'll try to exploit it. Heard a lot of good things about Kenya, man. Yeah, we do a lot of running. We are the marathon champions of the world. And that's not just the kind of running we do. We also run with these chess titles. Now I have a pawn here for free. I'm going for this pawn. It's all set up for me. We've won one game, we've lost one. Now that seems like that sounds like a draw to me. We can't even capture that. We can't even capture that. Huh? What? Uh-huh. My friend here is playing some super game. I'll drop this back here. I needed to drop it back right here, not there. That is a more slip. And now I can do this with the hope that if he hops here, I do nothing because I have no plan, my friend. That was why I needed to be here and not there. You see, I see it, but now it's too late. There is no time. He will defend this pawn, probably by pushing that or that way. All those still works. And I think I'll just go pawn grabbing. Is it pawn grabbing? Or I'll attack that knight. After attacking that knight, I'll hope to play my rook somewhere there and just have a good game. The pawn of black is hanging. It's hanging, but a lot of my pieces are also hanging because you see, if I could have captured it back here, Mr. Let me receive this call. Ella? Yes? Kidogo. Oh. Okay, si tutaongea basi. Okay, sorry, I had a call. We are really low on time. I'm not sure we have got any advantage in this game. At some point we had got an advantage, but it all watered down after he played brilliantly. And right now we have got nothing more than, oh, he's planning to. What? That was a blunder. He's planning to do this and trap my rook. And I'll be regretting for the rest of my life why I played that rook over there. So what I'll do is I'll sacrifice. I'll sacrifice this. And I'm not sure if it is going to be sufficient, but I wanted to do this. After doing that, the logical thing to do is probably nothing. Just push the pawn forward. The pawn is a passed pawn. Why don't you push it forward? Okay, I mean, if it is a passed pawn, it should be pushed forward. I am down a pawn. Actually, it's up 2 points. I am down, and I'm down the exchange. I'm down on exchange. And well, more exchange. More exchange is good for me because so right now I've got the chance to exchange queens, but queen exchange is not one of the exchanges that I need. The exchange that I so need are exchanges if I push this one, he can respond by pinning the knight. I don't know whether it is a good idea or if it gets him anywhere, because after pinning my knight, I'll fly up. Oh, but that one, that doesn't threaten me because which one? Because of this. Oh, of what? I'm going to mess this thing up. I'm going to mess this thing up. And I don't have the, man. I'm just seeing this right now. This bad. This more than pathetic. how exactly does he want to checkmate us? Because I don't see it. I don't see it. He can't attack this knight because all the squares, all the attack squares which he can use are covered. We are also low on time. We must lose on time. We might lose on time, that is. But right now the big threat is that we are attacking. This is rook here. And that rook is as important as everything else in this game for him. If he can lose that rook, we are level. I'm probably even ahead in points. Because if I can capture there, you see, if I can capture there, that is one way to do it. What he's simply doing is I don't have time. He has a threat anyway. He can take this my pawn, and I can't take the rook straight away because he will checkmate me. That is what he's hoping to do. So I'll first of all very quickly move that. And right now he doesn't have tactics. All the tactics will now just vaporize. Like now I can do that. And I think I'm just okay. Can do that now. Mr. Chaitana Manuja retracted. Hello, if you are there, you can tell me from which part of the world you are watching me from. We are striving to get to 1800. So we are not sure if we are going to get there anytime soon. But that is our ambition, to get to 1700 today. If we don't get to 1700, we are going to skip our sleep. It means we are going to be seated here for the whole night. We have so far played 2 games. We have lost 1. And we've won 1. And this we might lose it on time. We might lose this on time. What I need to do is just push this pawn, push it. If I had the time, I would push the pawn, push it. I'll just push the pawn. It is a passed pawn. It needs to be pushed. Push it. Move away. Move away. Move away. Move away. He's one on time. He's one on time. What? That was a tense game. We made 2 blunders and 3 mistakes. A story of our life. Wow, guys, were it not of time? Okay, you can't say that because time is part of the game. He managed this time well. And even though we had got an advantage at the end, we couldn't convert the advantage because we had consumed too much time thinking the same stuff which our opponent was fast or quick in thinking. Like right here, I feel we should be having some kind of tactic. I don't know. Or was it back? Oh, Chaitan Manure. Let us play with Chaitan. I sent a request. Mr. Chaitan, push your pods, my friend. I love this. This is a friend from the chat. Let's see how he does this against me because I don't know his strength. He's a friend from the chat. Thank you. You can send me a request. And he's playing sharp. He's playing sharp. I know he wants to threaten that. And have a beautiful game. But we welcome him. Are you watching? I hope he's not watching. I hope you're not watching. I read and hear my strategies. However vague they might be. Now, the greatest thing I've loved about the chess is that you often have a strategy. Okay, both of you have got strategies. Your opponent has the strategy. You have the strategy. I'm slow in development, but that should be bad. That should be a mistake, because he might do a mistake of capturing with the... he's good. So, do I push this bishop back with my queen here, or with my pawn there? And I guess my pawn does it the best, because that is a development move. And now I can assert some pressure on this pawn. Oh, I guess this exchange isn't bad. Is it? I need that white square. Bishop. I really do. And I'm not going to allow him to take this my bishop here. I'm not going to allow him to do this. Because if he does that, but how exactly do I prevent him from doing that? There is only one way. Wait, my friend, you are really good in this, yeah? You are no amateur in this. If I do a mistake of doing that, then this whole layer is going to be a headache in this position for the rest of the game. And it is a weakness he can exploit so easily, wherever he wants. But it allows me to retain my bishop pair, which is primarily what I want in this position. Anyway, I'm not going to pretend I'm Hikaru and lose this game on tactics. Let me just play slow and straight. Let me just play slow and straight. He has got magnificent. Is it magnificent? Yes, he has got good time management. He's managed this time well. If he doesn't protect this pawn here, then maybe I'll play here and attack it, but that is so passive. I can simply guard it with this. This is an equal position. All I need to do is so the question is, oh, that question is silly. That question is silly. I was thinking about pushing that, and then when he moves his knight somewhere, I can capture this pawn here, but I've realized he'll simply drop back there and protect the pawn, and now I have nothing. Except if I can, first of all, do that. Mr. Chaltanya, you are doing fine. You are great. You are doing best. So the question is, can I rival this pawn? It will be defended by 1, 2. I can't. And if I can't, it means I need to start putting pressure on this file which I have. Well, I'm playing an opponent from chat. Is called Mr. Chaitana Manusha. Mr. Chaitana Manusha is conscious about his pawn weakness, and right now he's decided that, you know what, you are getting nothing. Except, where will he be moving this knight now if I attack it? Because right now, if I attack this knight now, that knight needs to move somewhere. And after moving somewhere, this pawn here, that pawn there has a problem. My only fear is that Mr. Chaitanya Manusha is somebody is asking what if he does that. If he does that, I'm going to pray for him. Maybe he's seeing that, but that also just comes with its own disadvantages. What? Kwani, what is streaming? Oh. Oh wow! I thought we were streaming something else. I was seeing that game which we lost. Mr. Chaitana, accept the pawn is gone. Accept the pawn is gone. And there's more that could be coming. I'm playing a friend from chat. Thank you, chat. I'm playing a friend from chat. Thank you, chat. And wow. So the only drawback of that move is that I have this. And right now, if Mr. Chaitanya is watching, there's a new problem. He's managed to secure this, his good. And now I'm attacking the queen as well as attacking this pawn, which is also attacked by this pawn, by this bishop. And Mr. Chaitanya is dehydrating. He needs to hydrate. I think he needs Hydra. So, how do I capture this? I think that way I shouldn't bring so many pieces into the line where they can be attacked. And he could be having tactics actually. It's not like this game is lost for Mr. Chaitanya. Mr. Chaitanya could be having tactics in this game. And we would just love to see what he's up to. If he moves, this is a knight which I could see wanted to move. Then first, I'll not rush by moving that my... Hey, but this is going to block my bishop. This is going to block my bishop. What I can do is I can attack this. Okay? And once I attack that, if he moves anywhere here, he's in trouble. Is he? I'm threatening him without even being sure. You see, he really wants to learn something in this our f6 square, but right now, this f6 is guarded by that, is guarded by this. He has got all these pieces pointed here. Right now, that f6 square is very, very important in this game because a knight landing here lands with a check. And you guys, if you've learned something in this game of chess, there's nothing as dexterous like a knight landing with a check. Knight landing with a check is just going to get you out of the game. Well, my friend here is preparing a surprise for me. And the surprise is well, you see, if Mr. Chaitanya somehow manages to it was a checkmate. He had a checkmate. Mr. Chaitanya, you had a checkmate. My friend, did you see that? What? This was a checkmate. This was a checkmate. What? Think things are getting real now, man. Things are getting so real here. Mr. Chaitanya almost got me on the ropes. He did get me on the ropes. It's only that I somehow managed to survive. Did you see that, my friend? You had a checkmate in one. Now that I survived, I think you are roasted. You are low on time. After being low on time, I can do that. You know, I'm threatening checkmate here. I want him to move. This is knight somewhere there, so that I can attack it. I don't know how I'm going to attack it, but it feels like it really needs some thorough attacks. Like that. It is well with our soul, guys. It is well with our soul. It is well with our soul. My opponent, it's not like he's out of this game. I don't have an immediate winning move, but I've got an advantage. An advantage which, as it stands, I'm looking to prioritize. Maybe he doesn't see that this secures the game because that protects this, but it just gives me a free knight, which I love to take. And again, I have another passed pawn. Like in the other game, I have another passed pawn. And like in the other game, it is a protected passed pawn. And this is just about to get as worse as it could get for my opponent, because I want to push that. I want this pawn protected so that I can push forward. That is not the threat we have. The threat we have is not related to that. If he captures, this my bishop is protecting this pawn, and right now it's just falling because I want to play this. If I play that, well, then I'll just push forward. I just want to go. Maybe come home, my own boys. Come home. I want to go home, some boys. Go home. Go home. This is very bad for him. This is almost as well. That was bad, but now this is worse. That's nuts. I'm just reading, my friend. Wow, he's resigned. One blunder. I did one blunder. I allowed you a checkmate in one, my friend. You didn't see it. Well, in most of these games, you don't have to be the most strategic, Good game, brother. Mr. Chaitanya, you had got a mate in one right here. I froze when I saw that, but where was it? Right here. Right here. Right there. Right there, Mr. Chaitanya, had you played your knight to h6 with the check, it would have been game over because this king can't move. This diagonal is covered by your queen. Anyway, like I said, I don't mind about a win. A win is a win. And I've won that. Can you versus me? Mr. Lavis Dadon, yes. Send me a request. I'm MVA Safi in chess.com. We can have a game. We can have a game. Though I was playing titled games because I wanted to get to 1700. But playing with fans is even a better way of playing chess. Playing with you guys is even better than playing for points. Mr. Chaitanya Manoja. Oh man, now you see it, yeah? Yeah, that is the beauty of chess. That even if you are not the best, you can see a tactic. A tactic can come your way. Once the pieces are scattered on the board, there are tactics for everybody. Now let us play one titled game, see if we can get something. We are playing against Malin. Malin is from Trinidad and Tobago. Malin is rated 1633, is lowly rated than us, not by a great difference, by an acceptable difference, which means we can enjoy a game with him. Now the Italian game, I've been playing Italian for some time now. Why I haven't been a pro in the Italian, if you ask me, I'd not be able to tell. I'm very sure the right move here should be knight to d4 or the pawn to d4, but I'm too afraid to play that move. I'm too afraid. I'm too afraid to play that move. So I'll play a slow maneuvering game. Just hope that my opponent is... I have missed a tactic. What? Come on, chat. It's because I'm chatting that I've missed this tactic. Look, here, I would have captured here with a check, and after queen or rook captures, I would have played my pawn to b4, then I'd have a game. But look, chat now. Come on. Come on. The problem with allowing these people have much or more chances is that finally it comes back to you. But maybe he hasn't even seen this. Maybe our opponent hasn't seen that we can play. He has. He has. And now that he has, we need to frustrate him right there. I think it is time for an attack. We don't need to get backwards. So, do we capture with the knight, with the bishop, or do we capture with the rook? Or do we not capture? I think we should capture this, because that is also free for us, right? Let's capture that. Let's capture this, because I always think double pawns, why should I be gluttonous with the double pawns when I can... and now, this is hanging. This is hanging. I can capture it with an attack on the queen. And after the queen moves, I can bring it back here. Oh, it will all depend on where the queen moves because there are tactics. So I'll not waste time. Let me go pawn grabbing. Let me go pawn grabbing. Sometimes grandmasters tells us that pawn grabbing is not the best strategy, but man, there are some pawns you can't just ignore them. You need the pawns. I think I'd thought that through. There is no need to waste my time on that. If he captures, I'll simply recapture. I'm not afraid of these double pawns. He also has double pawns. And I think if he thinks getting my pieces is so cheap like that, I should teach him a lesson. I should play this, protect that pawn, then attack with this, attack the queen, then what is done is given me a tempo, because if he checks me, what? This game, my man. And right now, my opponent, who is a chess player, is planning. No, I don't want a draw right now, my friend. Not now. We'll play a draw, but that is later on. Right now, I just want to attack because I feel you don't have a lot of counterplay. If he put that bishop here, I'll just deal with it. Guys, if you can remember, I'm a pawn up. I'm also staring at this is pawn. Look at this is bishop. This is knight. This is knight is the saddest knight in the history of knights. It can't jump anywhere. The only place it can jump is back right into d8 square, which is blocking most of his development. I don't think he likes that his knight. And I guess I'd said I'll do this. I'm not going to change my plans. And next is I'm going to move my king away somewhere here. And then he has to move his bishop somewhere. And then I can start thinking of these pawns. Like this pawn is weak. And I can... I don't think that move helps him any bit. It doesn't. It only makes things worse for him. So I'll capture pawn. I'll capture pawn. Capture pawn. Yes, capture pawn. If we capture pawn, if you capture pawn, you capture pawn. So I want mass exchange of pieces. Why would I prefer mass exchange of pieces? I'd prefer mass exchange of pieces because I feel I'm ahead. This move sounds so good because I'm stabilizing my pawn structure, and I'm threatening a lot of things. But I feel this move is far better because it attacks the queen, and now when I finally do this, I don't have a weakness. I don't have a weakness. Now, I think it is time he starts sensing that things are not so good with him, because I can attack this. If he moves his rook, maybe say here. Oh, look at my guy. My guy has surrendered a pawn. Guys, nothing beats the feeling of so I can I can make him suffer. He has to move this bishop now, and if he moves this bishop, if he doesn't move it here to protect this knight, then I would capture that knight. But now that is done that, I think I should do something better than capturing the knight. And that would be what would be better than capturing the knight? Doubling on the A file. Guys, I don't know if I am better or not, but I feel I have a good position. If you also take into consideration that I have 3 more pieces, then you would attest that I'm doing okay. Well, I was doing okay until I messed it up. Is punishing me for my stupid play, and I am feeling bad. Mr. Raju, I'm feeling bad. You're taking my pawn, then you're capturing my bishop. You're capturing my bishop. You're capturing my pieces. You're finishing my pieces. I just want to push this pawn. What is done is that is neutralized my attack. He's made it a little bit difficult for me to get anything out of the game. Is he sure? This is my man is sure. What? He's got me, guys. He's got me. I have to say bye-bye to my queen. That was bad. Oh, I felt bad. That's not what I signed for. But you know what? I'm the guy with the past pawn. What? Ah, no, man. I just resigned. What have I done? I've been smoked, guy. That. Wow, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. We are not going to get to 1700 this way. No, that's unacceptable. No. What? Oh, man. Anybody from chat? Anybody from chat? Let's see what we have. Levin Dodan, I can see we have got viewers online. If you are there and you want a game, you are free. We can do a game. We are downsliding right now. Right now we are downsliding. We are losing games. We are making big blunders. Right now our blunders are contesting as the most dexterous or destructive blunders ever made in the chess world. I mean, those blunders are wow. Huh? We are giving points freely, and White is enjoying his, or let's say my opponents are enjoying their game. So, what do I do? Do I capture the bishop? Do I capture the pawn? I think I need to capture this bishop. I need to capture this pawn first. Then capture this bishop with a check. Then then keep that diagonal open. Really? I think I also have another pawn here. This is a free pawn. That is a free pawn. The only thing I don't know whether it is worth it. But even if that is a free pawn, this is a big threat. This. Before I go for the free pawn, let me go for the big threat. And now, because I feel I'm developed, I'm everything, I just need these. Oh, man. I've done a mistake. Ah, man. I've done a mistake. Was I supposed to first of all push this knight somewhere back? But he could... Ah, man. Okay. Do that. So guys, what is the threat here? What? This is bad. This is bad. Do you know why this is bad? What? I've blundered, guys. If I move my queen, like, if I move my I mean, his queen is so safe, man. That queen is so safe. You can do nothing to that queen. That is king, I mean. That is king. If you compare to our king, anybody on the chat? Where are you watching this from? We are striving to get to 1700, but our opponents, they look like they have got different agendas up their sleeves. So I think this helps. This helps. Guys, remember we are still ahead in points. Our points are still superior to his. So we shouldn't be afraid of him or anything. If any case, it is us now who are attacking this is pawn, though it is very unlikely that we are going to capture that pawn. We play on. There is no great point difference between me and my opponent, so the skill level is almost equal. That means that if he can get his chances, then our chances are also coming. And in such games, it's all about who takes their chances first, or who even notices they have a chance, because sometimes it's even difficult to notice you have a chance. I'm reading our charts. If you, for example, you are there and you want to participate, I'm welcoming you. You are free. You can come. That move is just an indication that I want to double up. And now that is done that, okay, how is he going to deal with this? If we do that, how is he going to deal with this threat. Because there is a threat, I don't see it. Or if we were to move, oh, this is even stronger. This is a checkmate. Or he's losing his oh, no. Let's see that. Guys, we have got him at the corner. We have cornered him. He overstretched. He forgot that this is a chess game, a strategy game. And right now, look at this. Our queen and the bishop. They are all putting pressure on that pawn. And trust me, there is no way white is protecting that pawn. No way. Unless he does this, which in itself is just like a waste of tempo, because it's not going to help him. My friend from Singapore, he's called Ales 2000. Ales 2000 from Singapore. How are you doing, Singapore? We learned a lot of things about Singapore when we were in school, especially the economy of Singapore, the growth, how it managed to move from a developing country or a third world into a developing country, and the geopolitical influence in the growth of Singapore. And I love that I'm playing this Singapore man. Only that right now is going to be giving us some 6 points. We will appreciate that. If he can give us 7, in fact it can be 8, we'll be moving towards 1700. We've dropped points. We've played 4 games, we've lost 3, we've won 1. Oh, we've won the second game, a resignation from Alex 2000. That is way to do it, man. You see? This is an Ikaru, an Ikaru-like. Kindly tell me where you are watching us from. Let's jump to another game. Today we are going to be playing a lot of games. We have to get to 1700. We are at 1654. We have got 46 more rating points to garner this evening. But I'm feeling so exhausted. Let me hydrate. I see experienced players play this. I don't understand it. I'm really afraid. Why experienced? I wouldn't have gone for the Italian game. There is this gambit. Where after black pushes his h pawn to the h5 file, then he moves his bishop here, and if you attack here, he brings his knight out. Then if you capture that pawn here, that is, if you capture that bishop, he captures back with this pawn, and now you have to move this knight somewhere, and he will bring this his king here and simply checkmate you somewhere there. There is that line. So we are not going to fall for it. Instead, we are going to attack the center. We were taught that like this. And now there is even a sacrifice here. Will it work? It can't work, my friend. Oh, a lot of his pieces are out. He has got a lot of pieces out. My guy here has got a lot of pieces out, so Let's treat him like a pro. Let's not treat him like an amateur. Now, do you see what he's trying to do? My man is trying to win this pawn. In fact, there is no way I'm going to protect this pawn unless I play something like this. And if he captures, I don't capture with my queen, I capture back with that pawn. And this structure, even though it might look weak on my side, it's actually strong. And I call it strong because I've almost finished development. My opponent hasn't castled. Anybody on the chat? Mr. Levi Dodan, can you versus me? Yes, I can. Anybody on the chat? Remember, he's still expecting me to do that so that he can attack along these lines. Nothing would be better than protecting just our pawn. We don't want to lose this pawn. And right now, if he can castle, then what was the need of pushing that? What was the need of pushing this pawn over there? Okay, if you asked me right now what I'm thinking about, you would be surprised to learn that I'm thinking about moving my queen here, moving the rook here, and then attacking on the center. I've got a call. Hello? Huh? Sielewi hiyo lugha mami. Okay. Alternatively, there is that, followed by that. But it looks so weak. I think I should just finish my development. Okay. Oh, the reason for me to move this here was to protect this pawn after he captured, but nevertheless, he hasn't seen it. I hope he's not planning to castle the king side. Let me see about this. I don't think the same tactic works. I don't think it works. Except my friend is a genius. That is the only issue I have here, is that my friend is Genius. Are you seeing what I mean when I say genius? Now I have to sacrifice material. Or else I just get checkmated. Do you know what is the threat? The threat is him capturing here. Or me capturing there, him capturing here, and threatening checkmate along this line. This one falls to this one. Falls to this one. Putting extra pressure here. Okay. Guys, I'll have to make some sacrifices which I wouldn't have wished to do. I'm going to lose a lot. I'm going to lose this pawn. I'm going to lose this bishop. I'm not even sure if those sacrifices are getting me anywhere or somewhere. But they are sacrifices nevertheless. Okay. What about this? Then he will capture here, put pressure here, put here. Capture that, I need to allow to capture with that. And then the same mistake, the same thing is still there. Man, I'm roasted. What if he doesn't? Huh? Mama, what if he doesn't capture that bishop? Huh? Okay, let me ask you, what would have happened at that time if I had played this? The game is becoming so tough, guys. I'm very low on time. I'm losing again to this my Philippine friend. He's strong. He's proved to be, and right now he's just got me cornered. I am trying to have him. Okay, now I'm thinking of this. I'm thinking of these. Then I have this, 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 Will I survive? Let me try. I've got nowhere to run. Oh, I didn't see the. No. What? I made a blunder right here. Right here. Right here. After that, I was simply supposed to move this here, and he has nothing. It's protecting this. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. No. Let me play that. Oh. Let me play that. Man. Let me play that. Oh man. Oh my God. Really? I don't know what he wants to do. Maybe he wants to move this knight here, attack this, move that is rook there, attack my knight, and there is no defense against it. And this is getting from bad to worse for me. If I had a way, I would exchange my pieces. If there was a way, I would exchange my pieces. I would do that immediately. Guys, I think we are just mocked. Man, I am 1800 at I'm very good. I can play with you later. Ninja Gabri. Sure, we can play. We can play, my man. We can play. This game is meant for us to enjoy. It shouldn't be so tough for us to enjoy a game. Because right now, this guy of mine is... let me see. It's not captured the way we wanted. Oh man. Guys, I'm going to bow out with that. We are not going to reach 1800 as we had wanted, the 1700. It looks like our opponents are more prepared than we are, and we are going to acknowledge that, accept the fact, and just prepare for another game. And let me receive this. Ella? Oh, hata mimi ndio nimemaliza, ninatoka huku saizi. Aha. Hapo tu kwa dirisha. Guys, with that, I bid you bye. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly, I asked you subscribe so that we be doing this now and again. Mr. Ninja Gabri, whenever you are ready, just send me a request. I'm called MVA Safi in chess.com, and we can have a game. We already had a game with Chaitanya Manusha, and it was awesome. With that, I say bye, guys. Adios.